Measurements were key to everything in the field of welding and fabrication, all the way from the general dimensions of the project that you're building to the thicknesses and lengths of the materials that you're selecting, holes you're going to drill, the layout, design, um, angles, the selection of nuts and bolts by thread size. It was all very important, and it had to be precise in order to make it work. Your ends had to meet at some point, and the math in between is what made it happen. Um, the math itself was very important, and some of the silly parts that I would explain to some people that used to work under me was knowing some of those basic equations from algebra and geometry that really helped save time and also helped ensure preciseness of a job. The biggest one that I used on a daily basis was the Pythagorean theorem, and it was that concept of making something square, which when you're building something from scratch, um, building something square sounds easy until you're actually doing it. Um, Getting it perfectly square is quite the feat. But with the Pythagorean theorem, all I needed to know was my hypotenuse. I could measure a diagonal on anything that I built, and as long as my diagonals were the same, or to whatever specified my a squared plus b squared was, then it was perfect. So I could measure my diagonals on a square object and know that I had built a perfect square by measuring my hypotenuse. So, and the same applies with a lot of uh, the formulas that dealt with circles. I mean, knowing your circumference, your radius, your diameters, those were all very key in basic fabrication skills.